Welcome back to Bike Beat, everyone. Today, we're taking a deep dive into a motorcycle that perfectly blends classic styling with modern engineering, the 2026 Kawasaki W800. This bike is a tribute to Kawasaki's iconic W lineage, inspired by the original W1 motorcycles from the 1960s. It looks vintage, but don't be fooled. Underneath, it's fully functional and rider-friendly, designed for enthusiasts who want the aesthetic of the past combined with modern reliability. The W800 isn't about raw power, it's about character, craftsmanship, and an enjoyable, relaxed riding experience. At the heart of the W800 is a 773 cubic centimeters air-cooled vertical twin engine. This engine uses a single overhead cam with 4 valves per cylinder, driven by a bevel gear cam system. The bevel gear is not just mechanical flair, it gives the engine a distinctive whirring sound and a very tactile, vintage feel. It produces roughly 48 horsepower at 6,000 revolutions per minute and 62.9 Nm of torque at 4,800 revolutions per minute. What makes this engine special is its focus on low to mid-range torque, making it incredibly manageable in real-world riding situations. Paired with a 5-speed transmission featuring a return shift pattern and an assist and slipper clutch, the W800 offers smooth and predictable power delivery. You don't need to rev it hard. It's all about enjoying the characterful pulse of the parallel twin engine. The W800 is built on a double cradle steel frame that gives it a classic silhouette while providing solid rigidity. The front suspension features a 41mm telescopic fork, and the rear uses twin shock absorbers with adjustable spring preload, allowing riders to tune the ride based on load. Brakes are a 320mm disc in the front and a 270mm disc in the rear, both with ABS. The spoked wheels are 19 inches at the front and 18 inches at the rear, maintaining the retro look while giving stable and predictable handling. The large front wheel contributes to that old-school planted feel, giving the rider confidence while cruising at moderate speeds. Design is where the W800 truly stands out. Kawasaki has stayed faithful to its heritage with a teardrop-shaped fuel tank, chrome-plated steel fenders, and a long-ribbed seat with tuck-and-roll styling. The chrome W emblem on the tank adds an unmistakable signature. The headlamp is a round 170mm LED unit, combining a retro appearance with modern lighting performance, including position lamps to mimic traditional incandescent bulbs. The instrument panel features twin analog dials for the speedometer and tachometer, supplemented by a small multifunctional LCD screen for trip and fuel information. Switchgear is compact, maintaining a vintage aesthetic but fully modern in functionality. Handlebars are upright, offering a relaxed riding posture suitable for daily rides, commuting, or weekend cruising. The standard center stand is a practical touch that makes maintenance easier and keeps the bike balanced when parked. Chrome details are everywhere, from mirrors and fenders to engine cases, giving the W800 its polished, classic look. Even with its vintage design, the W800 is equipped with modern essentials. ABS comes standard, improving safety in all conditions. The assist and slipper clutch ensures smooth clutch engagement and easier downshifts. The exhaust and intake system are tuned for a rich, throaty sound that echoes the parallel twin engines of the past but without being overly harsh. The bevel gear cam drive adds mechanical authenticity, creating that subtle whirring noise that enthusiasts love. The ergonomics are accessible, with a seat height of 790mm that works well for most riders, combined with an upright riding position that makes it comfortable for urban commuting or longer weekend rides. Fuel efficiency is around 4.8 liters per 100 kilometers, which is excellent for a 773 cubic centimeters air-cooled engine, and the 15-liter fuel tank gives a solid range suitable for extended rides. The starting price in the US market is approximately $10,299, which positions it as a premium retro motorcycle. While not cheap, the W800's build quality, design, and mechanical charm make it a worthwhile investment for those who appreciate classic motorcycles with modern usability. For 2026, Kawasaki added new colors such as pearl crystal white and metallic deep blue. These fresh schemes keep the bike visually exciting while respecting its timeless styling. The deep blue variant, for example, features subtle tank striping that complements the chrome detailing, while the pearl crystal white option gives the bike a more elegant, understated look that really stands out in sunlight. The W800's appeal lies in its unique combination of retro styling, mechanical charm, and practical usability. It delivers a true vintage riding experience without sacrificing modern safety or comfort. Riders will appreciate the torque-rich engine, classic bevel gear cam sound, and responsive but manageable handling. It's a bike for enthusiasts who love motorcycles for more than speed, who value design, character, and the joy of the ride. The twin exhausts provide a distinctive rumble, and the chrome detailing ensures the W800 stands out in any parking lot. Riding the W800 is a unique experience. Unlike modern supersport bikes, this bike doesn't encourage aggressive cornering or rapid acceleration. Instead, it invites you to enjoy the journey, to feel the pulse of the engine, and to appreciate the mechanical symphony of the twin-cylinder layout. The steering is stable and deliberate, with the large front wheel providing a steady feel at speed. On the highway, the W800 is relaxed and composed, with enough power to comfortably maintain speed in traffic or over longer distances. In the city, it's nimble enough for tight maneuvers, though its weight and classic geometry require a bit more attention when making sharp turns. The suspension absorbs bumps effectively, delivering a comfortable ride even on uneven roads, and the twin shocks at the rear can be adjusted for solo or two-up riding. Pros include a timeless and striking design, a tactile and enjoyable engine character, comfortable ergonomics, fuel efficiency, and strong build quality. On the downside, some may find the 48 horsepower output modest compared to modern sport bikes, and the air-cooled engine doesn't match liquid-cooled alternatives for efficiency or performance. Advanced rider aids are limited, and the bike can feel heavy at lower speeds. Additionally, the aftermarket for the W800 is smaller than that for mainstream bikes, which might limit customization options. Real-world riders also note that the narrow tires and vintage geometry can affect confidence in tight corners, but this is part of the classic riding experience. Compared to modern retro-style motorcycles from other brands, the W800 stands out for its authenticity. While other bikes mimic the vintage look, the W800 uses a bevel gear cam drive, chrome details, and a traditional parallel twin engine to deliver an experience that feels closer to the motorcycles of the 60s. It's not just about looks, it's about sound, feel, and mechanical engagement. For riders who have sampled bikes like the Royal Enfield Interceptor or Triumph Bonneville, the W800 offers a slightly different flavor, heavier, more mechanical, and more rooted in classic Kawasaki engineering. In conclusion, the 2026 Kawasaki W800 is not for the adrenaline junkie chasing speed or high-tech gadgets. Instead, it's for riders who value soul, mechanical charm, and timeless design. It offers approachable, enjoyable riding with classic styling, modern safety, and solid ergonomics. With a starting price of $10,299, it may be a premium investment, but the heritage, quality, and character make it worthwhile. Kawasaki proves with the W800 that vintage style doesn't mean outdated performance, and this 2026 model continues to deliver a motorcycle that's as much about feeling as it is about function. For those who love motorcycles that have personality, history, and charm, the W800 is an undeniable choice, a bike that's as much about riding enjoyment as it is about aesthetics and presence on the road.